There's a Fandango at Hidmo tonight. What are you doing? Yeah, I thought so.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Hidmo.
Check.
This is Live at Hidmo, one of a weekly event that happens every Friday from 8 to 10. It's a free all-ages event, so tell people what you saw and come back.
So tonight we're having the Seattle Fandango Project's Fandango del Mes, which is our monthly gathering to get together and play Son Jarocho music. And we'll be featuring our performance group, which is now called Son Tequio. We'll be playing a couple different songs with some live local hip-hop musicians, including Gonzales and Gabriel Teodros, which is very exciting. So we'll be doing some fusion with hip-hop. We'll play a Cuban song and all kinds of stuff, and then we will transition into our Fandango. And we'll invite everyone to come participate with us.
I'm a South and raised, Beacon Hill made, CD ingrained, MC like the rain. Lord touch my city, please wash away pains. Evergreens and lakes, hoods and highways, coffee airplanes, computers and bloodstain. Money that you can't reach, extreme wealth to extreme poverty. Just a couple blocks away, where the whole world came to find a place safe from Mexico, the Philippines and Somalia, Ethiopia, Vietnam and Colombia. Pea patches underneath electric towers. We bring traditions together to combine our powers and grow together. The West Coast mold of me, Coast Salish territories up to BC. I'm independent and free, like walking through the border with no ID on solid ground. The worry now, rebels of free trade. 10 years gone, now what's changed? Not much, it's just more of a police state where the dopest music in the world's made. What's up here, my rich cuisine? Make some noise.
Well, for myself, I'm someone, I come from a very mixed background. I'm multicultural, I'm adopted, but I have gotten into hip-hop as I've, grown older. And so it was really interesting for me seeing in Son Jarocho, and not just in Jarocho in Mexico, but in a lot of communities throughout the Americas, that there's this tradition of decima, or like recited verse. And I know that part of that goes back to Spain, all the way back to prior to the conquest, but that it's an oral tradition. It's poetry that's recited orally. We've lost a lot of our direct ties to like African oral tradition in the United States, but hip-hop to me is a carryover. That's that same legacy, and so to me it's a very natural connection. The decima, the spoken word poetry, the recited verse, and then spoken word and hip-hop to me go hand in hand.
Different. Where I live, the conditions are warlike in the system. Track children in the prison before giving them a minute or a chance to advance, and their innocence is taken. It's modern day enslavement, and numbers higher than the little passage in that statement. Should send shockwaves around the globe, but it doesn't though. Here the cops meet a little girl, they televise the video. My city didn't revolt like they don't care when we die, so I don't matter. IFIF and my white listeners, especially concerning entitlement and privilege, when every breath I take is an act of resistance. Your city's so PC, well my city's trying to kill us. It's an imbalance across under race, class, gender, orientation, placement. Now with gentrification, I could be next door. Bullets hurled in my direction while my new neighbors ignore. Our bodies hitting the floor like a wrecking ball's roar. But house no more, cause their family was poor.
as a performance group has extended out of the Seattle Fandango Project, we're called Tequio. And Tequio is it's a Oaxacan a word. Tequio means it's sort of like another word for conviviality, but really it's how the community sort of brings their resources together to help somebody. So let's say somebody's building a house, so a tequio will form in order to help them put their house up. I think that music is the excuse, and at times it's the tool to build community.
Timeless moment expression, fighting depression, sunshine medicine, in the darkest corner of the country, when people go out hunting, little kids that look just like me. This is for freedom and we can find inner peace. It's just a freestyle right now, so you feel coming and fly around, say a prayer to the Most High above, and we just resonate all love. Give it up for Mr. Gabriel Teodros.
Like Tere said, parte de la comunidad, able and willing to collaborate. And so we're looking forward to many more years of that. Gabriel, yes, you're part of the Tequio now.
We're coming together for multiple reasons. I think for the immediate thing is that when people come together to play music, you're automatically building community because you're speaking to the needs of people's soul. There's certain things we get wore down every day from our work, from our jobs, from our relationships, from the concrete, from dealing with everything that tells us we need to be something more than we are, like somehow we're less, we're not enough. And it's in spaces like these where people are reminded that we are enough, that we're complete, and that we're fractured completeness, and that these spaces mend that fracturedness through song, through dance, through rhythm, through traditions, with ourselves, with our ancestors, and in a very communicable way that's intergenerational. Little kids running about to elders sitting, getting together, building and feeling and filling each other's soul.
Dear Border Patrol, dear mi amor, let's dance on ocean floors to ocean. Dear Border Patrol, my passport's the moon. Yo soy el sol, my birthplace is sky. You will not deny that I reside in the eye of the storm. No coast can guard the stars where hurricanes born. Siblings of dawn, orgasm of ocean. Let's get it on like Marvin Gaye, with an AK in one hand, rose in the other. This is how gente defends our lovers.
Well, the story that I'm creating is with this piece. That's actually a historical Cuban song that Quetzal and them are reworking, called Montuno, and they asked me to write to it. And so I basically carved a piece that was really just about what it means in these times, really in these times of movement, in these times of mountains, in these times of separation, what it really means to love. And how love isn't a passive term. Love also means being willing to stand up and defend your love and your Hidmo, your home, and your loved ones, with an AK in one hand and a rose in the other. We're not so easily categorized into any one place. It's like we're loving people who are just trying to do the best with what we have and to really create a dignity and a dignified life for our loved ones.
Thank you, Mark. I am so privileged, fortunate to have my mother here. And she just turned 81 years old. And we want to celebrate her 81st birthday. So for Juanita.
There's a lot of knowledge about to step up on the tarima right here.
I know my mom.
Yes.
Here she is.
And good looks.
Ya los pajarillos cantan, la luna ya se metió. Qué linda está la mañana en que vengo a saludarte. Venimos todos con gusto y placer a felicitarte.
So what we're trying to do is start out the Fandango with a little concert, and one that invites people from other styles and other scenes to come in and participate in the performance. And then after that we'll go into the Fandango and get everybody up on the stage and taking turns dancing, and the more participatory sort of thing. So I think it's a really neat formula for giving a space, an opportunity to more accomplished musicians to work on things and present them, collaborate with one another and make connections between musicians who are more dedicated full-time musicians, and then invite them into the more participatory Fandango and help to build a broader community through the Fandango as well.
Hidmo means home. Wow, I didn't know that.